Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to you live, not live, but live from Stream Song Resorts. Unbelievable time. Boys are having a ball. We really are. Courses out here are amazing. Food has been amazing. I'm going to get into those lasagna bites in a bit. Before anything, just want to let you know this podcast is brought to you by the fine folks over at Prize Picks who went in big on the boys. We owe it to Prize Picks to have a fun year with them. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is easy to use and has everything. Player picks, team picks, culture picks, all in one app. Prize Picks is available in most states and will give you $50 in lineup when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in lineups. All you got to do is use promo code BDS. What's that promo code, Joe?
BDS.
That's right. Download the app today. Player picks, team picks, culture picks, all in one apps. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. It's good to be you. It's good to be us.
It's good to be right, Bob.
It's also good to be right.
Stubby's been banging some Thursday lineups.
He's been banging the Thursday lineups.
And I'm going to bang Friday lineups.
He's gonna bang
and I'm going to
them.
bang Saturday lineups.
It's fun.
And you know I'm
You
banging
can ride with the
going
fellas,
on.
too. We
That's
post them
right.
on Instagram,
Every
and it's
week,
a ride fest.
This is a commitment from me to you.
Whoa.
Every week.
Wow.
Prize pick lineups. I've got you round 1. Got you round 2.
You're doing a
round 3.
Whoa.
Round 4.
I thought it was just a round
No,
one.
sir. No, sir. I'm here. I'm here for you.
So does that mean you're
start
going to
to
lab
finish.
up tonight for tomorrow?
Call me the Max Grayerson.
Grazerman.
Grazerman.
Yeah.
Damn.
Start all over.
Call.
Just don't cut it. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Let him work it
Yeah.
out.
All right. There's somebody I think that could be better. Who's always in the lead after round 1?
Matt Pavone.
No,
bad.
no, Keith Mitchell.
Keith Mitchell's decent.
Yeah.
Keith Mitchell's decent.
Used to be Oosthuizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I got one.
Yeah, go for it.
Olin Brown. Remember that guy?
No, I don't know who that is.
I'm Olin Brown, all right? I'm going to lead you on Thursday. I'm going to be there on Friday. Hopefully I make the cut. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday with you, too. But
No promises.
And we're here to win.
Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, we're putting the picks out. The caddies here are riding with us on our picks, so like they're coming in to watch it. So just to experience it, I put out a UFC play last week, and we hit our first one. It was a blast.
That's a lot of
People
fun.
coming aboard. And Prize Picks, the way you do it, it's different with the picks. We're now too. They're in Florida, so we can really pop them.
That recording?
You got to let production be production.
I'm sorry. Because
Yeah,
I keep an eye. I knew that one was because he was looking at it, but he never checked that one. And I just need to make sure. Also, at 1 o'clock,
Go ahead.
I don't know how much time it is, but I am going to have to do a little promotion, so I'm going to bounce for about 2 minutes in a couple minutes.
What are you promoting?
The video that's coming out at
Oh,
1.
that's fair.
Yeah.
4:30 confirmed for this afternoon.
Ooh.
Half-day drinking challenge. So we have just bought ourselves 2 additional hours.
That's a nap. That's a nap
that
if
is
I've
a
ever
nap.
seen it.
We've purchased ourselves.
Jake Knapp.
We've
Thursday.
acquired a nap for this afternoon. I am currently looking at our prize picks
Yeah,
right
give
now.
me an
This is
update.
this we've record
Advance.
We're recording this a little early.
Yeah.
So full disclosure, this is Players Week.
This is just to show the experience.
This is it. Look, I'm being honest with you. It's Players Week. I'm looking at the entries. We're gonna need some birdies.
Oh,
We're gonna need some birdies. Daniel Berger.
Yeah, but what about Sahith and Daniel? It's just them two.
Sahith goes off in 45 minutes.
Okay, so he's a clean
Daniel
slate.
Berger is currently sitting at 3 birdies.
We need 1 out of him.
We need 1 to.
But there's a par. Nine's a par
time.
5.
That is correct.
by the way,
I'm
look,
looking.
I know you guys are.
He's on that hole.
Okay,
He needs
there
to
it
birdie.
is.
He must birdie that hole.
Can we get the game cast going? The tour cast?
Yeah,
It
but
goes,
I'm
it always
looking,
shows.
now
I'm
you guys are
looking,
going to
I'm
be seeing this in 2 weeks, so it's not
Yeah.
going to mean a whole lot. But it does just go to show it's fun. So Stubby's going to be laying out those picks. It really is. I'm really enjoying it. And look, let's call a spade a spade. Prize Picks really went in on the boys. They really did, and they're going to be helping out with a lot of stuff for the HQ, the episodes. They took a gamble on us, and we owe it to them to really deliver. So very excited there. Promo code BDS. But let's talk a little bit about Stream Song, boys. I think it's been a blast. We have recorded a Me vs. Joey D today.
Big one.
Recorded a Bob the Sports Major, which we haven't had in a little bit. We're going to be doing Have a Day Drinking Challenge. So really some fun stuff coming out. Awesome course. What do you think about the spot so far, boys?
Place is really good. I mean, you hear about all the, the resorts and stuff in the United States, like places you got to go play. You know, this is kind of like not far for us. We're in South Florida, so less than 3 hour drive. And this, I think we all agree, this is like Bandon, but out here in Florida. There's nothing else around. It's true golf resort. Like you're coming out here to golf. You're not like dabbling in other stuff. Like you and your boys are going to be getting 27 in. You're going to be getting 36 in. You're coming for the weekend. The restaurants last night, the Italian spot was absolutely awesome. The food's been great. The people have been super nice. I never even knew this was here. So yeah, it's worth checking out for sure. And the courses are sick. We played blue yesterday, I think. Red this morning. There's wildlife everywhere, big old gators and shit out there. It's a fucking
Great
awesome
tacos
spot.
too. Great turn food. They actually just dropped a new course. I think yesterday, right? If this is coming out in a couple weeks.
A week ago, they announced the name.
Doobie's got the hat.
I
Bone
do.
Valley.
So Bone Valley is the name.
So how many? That's four.
They have four courses. They got the blue, the red, the black. Now Bone Valley,
And the short course?
sick logo,
And
and,
the
then they
chain?
have the chain, which is a 19-hole kind of short course, par 3 course, which is really good. I've been here 6 to 8 times now over the last 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I came here the first year I came in January, and I came 2 more times that year. And then I've been here twice already this year, or end of last year, end of 25. Now it's early 26. Like I said, it's 2.5 hours away from us in South Florida. Come up here, spend a couple nights, get a bunch of content filmed.
Yeah.
I love these golf courses. I think they're really good. They're really unique. There's nothing like you got the hotel here, you got the restaurants here. They do a little bit of bass fishing, clay shooting, that type of thing. So there's other stuff. Great spa, but this is golf centric. And this new golf course, I actually came here in October with the designer. And a bunch of like Golf Digest, Golf Magazine journalist guys, and we did like a whole tour with him, which was really cool to like go out there with the guy and have him explain exactly what he was doing, and we rode all the holes. So I've kind of looked at it already. Not even all the holes yet had grass; they were like, sandy and shit. But it's really good. It might be the best one out here when it's all said and done. So
You played in the member.
The unofficial.
yeah, ruffled some feathers,
He's a
Bob.
founding member.
Inadvertently.
But yeah, no. Hopefully we get back here in the fall, so when that thing opens, get a video out there. That one's really cool. So yeah, I really do like this place. It's one of my favorite places in golf to come. I just think they do a great job, top to bottom, and the golf is just fun. So yeah, I'm glad I could get you guys up here, or we can make that work.
Yeah, good. I think we do a good job of spreading out who people book in different stuff. Petey came through in Bandon. Everybody kind of plays their part. Lee took care of this. So yeah, it's been really nice. And I'll tell you this. Strong showing out of the restaurant last night really makes me wonder about that steakhouse. That I bet that steak.
This one right here.
Yeah.
This one right here. It's good. I've had it. It's
Yeah.
very good.
Nice.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Yeah, steakhouse here.
How are the
tonight,
sides?
sides, everything's good.
Are they good?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if we were going to do it, it would have to be tonight.
Yeah.
And we're going to be a little saucy.
That might be. You know what? I'm excited to do. We're doing a drinking challenge, which is going to be fun. We haven't done one in a minute. And I can't wait to get that boy Yami.
I
in
love
there
getting Yami
because
sauce.
The last
best.
one that you guys did that was really fun. I had to leave for baby Luca, and Yami was
Dude,
that was
that was
wild.
at Paynes Valley. He was, or is it Ozark? You guys, Ozark National. I think you
Did
did.
on Ozark, yeah.
This guy
He was unbelievable.
absolutely hammered, and then the shit that was coming out, the bits, the funny liners, Stu with the you may not have watched me, you may not have
Oh,
liked
yeah,
me,
that was
but you
that video.
watched.
That was
There
great.
was some unreal shit that
good.
came. I had such FOMO watching it,
So
but it was
much fun.
hysterical to watch. So I can't wait to get in there, get this boy a couple of saucy.
We have a
beverages.
good mix of we've had the stroke play, we had the 1v1, which got the blood flowing, like nice intense matches. Now this afternoon,
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's
kinda-
just chill. It's just a good time with
let
the boys.
loose, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Get Yami nice and salt up. I would say that Fireball video, the bits per minute was probably our highest
Yeah,
bits
it was
per minute.
wild.
Like we'd rattle off 3 bits before anybody took a shot. It was awesome. We missed you dearly, Pete.
Yeah. I had
And we
FOMO.
love baby
I mean,
Luca.
I wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere else aside from next to my wife having
Well,
my baby.
yeah, I'd hope not.
But if there was a place I could have been other than that,
Yeah.
it would have been out there just getting sauce with you guys. But I think this week we got good videos coming
Me
out,
too,
man.
man.
It's like when we come out here and we can like really dial it in for 2-3 days and just come up with great videos, and the weather's perfect. It's awesome. I think the 1v1 with you and I is going to be a banger.
Great.
A lot of people have been asking for that for some time now. And I think it had a little bit of everything. Some meltdowns, some really good shots, some really bad shots.
Bob sniffed a fart.
Yeah, we
That was
have-
yesterday.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was the major.
We have, so for content for people to look forward to, we have
Took a big old whiff.
the major, the 1v1, but content also coming up. We still have the chiclets that are going to get released in a year.
Oh,
We have that, and then we're filming with the foreplay guys again.
Yeah, well, yes.
And the only video, so
would have
Moose
just
video,
filmed
the
with-
Moose
yeah.
video.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hater.
It's the timing is tough. I'm
The
trying
hater
to think.
series.
Yeah.
Because Grant video
Don't
will be
bother
out-
Yams
yeah.
on the. Well, yeah, bother them actually.
Not on the.
But yeah, we don't know
chiclets.
when
I
it's
ain't-
going to come out. But let's also keep in mind too. I mean, I think we have the edge. I think we've beat them if you count the par 3. We're up 2-1 against the foreplay guys. If you count that.
If you count the
Par
par
three.
3, yeah.
I think you just count the right. It's 1-1.
I think so too. We,
that's fair.
we
And you know what? We took a big L. That was in the midst of our
That was a tough L.
horrendous streak. What
we
is
were
very encouraging to me
terrible.
is the life that we showed during the Dalkey match, because if we really came together and played awesome.
We did.
That to me is encouraging. If we could tap into that.
No one's ever going to beat us if we do that.
No.
12 under is insane.
That is wild. And from
Is
the
that what we
tips
were?
for 9.
12 under.
12. I mean, that's
7 on ours. You were 7. I don't know what you did in the back.
He
We were
was 6
7 and
He
5.
was 6 under, and I think he lost by either 5 or 6
yeah.
strokes.
Yeah, no one's beating us doing that.
The problem is that we're so sporadic. We're either incredibly good or just more
you put-
normally really, really bad.
Bob put his fucking dick off that.
Yeah, I lost
That
like
one was
14 balls,
incredible.
but just hit every
Doesn't matter.
ball.
Just goes
Yeah.
to
You almost
show,
had a
dude.
hole in one.
Quick update. Daniel Berger, his 9th hole his 18th hole, 9th
18th hole.
Need a birdie to tie on that lineup. 20 feet 1 inch. Not ideal, but I do have eyes on it.
Listen,
he landed it close and spun it back. Oh.
Listen, the bottom line is not every lineup is going to be a winner, but we're certainly going to try,
Yeah.
Back
and that's
to
all we can do.
Dalkey, I
Fingers
know
on the
we've
pulse.
said it before. Just thinking about that Dalkey episode. Top 3 most likable guys in YouTube golf.
Yeah.
I'm curious, D, your YouTube golf top 5 power rankings of most likable YouTube golfers. Go.
I think Grant's number 1.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm excluding us.
Because you're number 1, but excluding us, Grant would be 1.
No, I think collectively Bob would be in,
Bob would be
in
number one.
everybody's.
Yeah,
like,
come on.
but I'm
Yeah.
saying excluding
Yeah, I
our
know.
guys. I think Grant Horvat is clear cut to me, like up there, number 1. I'm giving 3.
I was going to say actually 5. If you can rattle off 5.
And number 2, give me. I think number 2. Give me.
He only
Josh.
knows us and
Give me
Grant.
Josh in number 2.
Josh Kelly, great.
Josh
Yeah,
Kelly.
really
Yeah,
good
I
that's
call.
think
nice.
he's such a nice.
He's
dude,
awesome.
Yeah,
man.
Josh is great.
Give me Dalkey at number 3.
I like that.
And number 4.
Rocky Ryder.
I'm going to give a guy who some people think controversial because of the Internet
I know,
Invitational.
yeah.
Pelosi.
Melosi's
I
just
agree.
such
Yeah.
a nice guy, dude.
He
He's
is
such
a
a
nice
nice
guy.
person. Always, whenever you see him, he makes you feel like you're the most important
I
person
totally
there.
agree.
And then number 5,
Finch has got to be
Finch
in there.
is up there.
I just
yeah,
don't
man.
know him well enough.
Yeah.
But I would
Finch is
go. Give me Ricky Slick.
I love me
Slick.
some Slicky, man.
Slick is
Ricky
just a good
Slicky,
guy,
dude.
dude.
I
He's,
love him,
he's just a
dude.
good
We
dude.
should
Go
host. Great host,
Go
right?
ahead.
Who?
Trent
oh,
Ryan?
oh, Trent Ryan.
Trent Ryan's got to be in that
Dude,
top 5.
yeah.
when you talk about car cam clips
Yeah.
of the year,
Oh,
you guys
God.
at the Internet
All-timer.
Invitational, it's one of the greatest. I've watched that 1,000 times. It's such a funny, casual, Oh, just you guys also
was
have
fun.
another clip together when you guys were talking about the cinnamon rolls that time.
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are really good together.
Yeah, you know what's funny is like in the time when we were filming Internet Invitational, it's not like we were out there that day and we're like, wow, this is gold. We just sort of like hopped in a cart together and we're just shooting the shit and had a cart came on. We should have just done that for the next day too. Like him and I should have just stuck together and talked shit. But like I had zero awareness of like what was going on in that moment, or like because I remember watching the video come out, I was like, I don't remember any of this.
So funny.
That was one of the highlights of that whole thing.
Oh, that crushed.
That the Fasoli
the Santino with Rick, where he's like, he's got a nice
Great little
swing.
swings. I didn't mean it.
And he's like, Rick,
I didn't mean it like that.
By the way,
So
with the
good.
Internet Invitational, we a lot of stuff still to be released. So far with the list, not one person has said no. Not
Yeah.
one person.
It's gonna be
one person's had a
so-
conflict that they couldn't, and very reasonable, and that they couldn't. But yeah, man, it's gonna be incredible. I worry it's like, how do you possibly live up to the first one? And that's out of your control. All you can do is just let it play its course. There's gonna be some new names that I think people are really, really excited about. And I just think that's gonna be a banner. Dave's gonna do what he does, stir the pot. But yeah,
guy will
man,
be out shooting the lights out again. He turned it on.
I was a proud
I think
father.
there's going
that
to be a
day,
lot
man.
of.
So
It's almost
great.
unavoidable. You gather that many people together in that competitive environment, shit goes down, one way or the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody was expecting it the first time. Nobody's expecting it the second time. And I even think more people might even try to be on their their best behavior the second time. But there's a lot of new people, and there's a lot of money involved, and it's
potentially a lot more money.
It should be very very interesting.
Did you see Brad bought a house and Abby thanked Dave? Like he literally bought a house with that money.
That's fun, man.
It's
That's really
crazy.
cool.
I think this year too it'll have some significance to knowing that Beef, will have the memorial to it. So it'll have a whole nother underlining meaning. And I think that will really solidify this as like a tournament that people will respect for a long time. Because, he was just, it was so crazy. The guy shot the first and last shot of the tournament.
That is nuts. Like you think about all the stuff that's happened. That's like low key one of the fact that he took the first and last shot.
wild.
Isn't that crazy?
And yeah,
Total,
and
like,
yeah.
by chance. And I mean, he'd be in that top 5 likable rankings.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
oh,
that too. I
yeah.
mean, that dude's definitely up there. And that, yeah, I miss that guy.
Me too,
good
man.
dude.
Just puts things in perspective.
Yeah, it
but
does.
I am looking forward to that because you get the camaraderie and just like you just have everybody from all ends of the spectrum on the YouTube platform combining, playing against each other. Are you okay over there?
got to do a little work.
How long is that going to take?
3 minutes.
Oh, we'll wait.
Upload.
Well, wait. All right, folks, just want to let you know this podcast is brought to you by the #1 ticketing app in the game. You know it, I know it, we know it. SeatGeek, live events, Billy Joel concerts, Yankee games, Richmond Spiders, the Canucks, whatever you want to see, do it the right way. Go to the SeatGeek app. New or returning customers, promo code BDS Podcast 10. That's BDS Podcast 10. If you see a red dot, probably not the best deal you're going to get. Green dot, that is a good deal. They got you covered. They're honest. They're transparent. As good as it gets. SeatGeek, thank you for sponsoring today's episode. Another thing I want to mention that's really cranking now, and we hear you. Our big thing is we want everybody to be able to experience the Have-A-Day beverages. We're really cranking on the Have-A-Day front, and there is a dialogue about it being time for a new flavor. So I would like to see in the comments what people are thinking for a new flavor. Something that's just kind of been in my head, like that I think is cool, like a strawberry lemonade.
Oh, yeah, that's right up my alley, dude.
I feel like that hits.
You're not getting any arguments from me on that. I love a lemonade, bro.
What about just like a margarita style flavor?
Yeah.
Margarita's not bad. I mean, we are tequila based, so that would make a lot of sense.
We had that frozen margarita out here, and that thing
That was great.
unreal.
Yeah. That was really good. What about like a Rolly had mentioned like a cool blue, like almost like a sporty drink type flavor.
What's that new trendy drink? The blue wave? Or no, what is it called? The one where you do Sprite.
Oh, the Blue Hazard or the water hazard.
You know what I'm talking. Water
Wow,
hazard.
I
water
see
hazard.
Riggsy always
I haven't
cranking
even heard
those.
of
Those
that.
things
What's
are
that?
unreal.
But it might be fucking. It's like either what the problem for us is. I don't know if it's like tequila and then blue Powerade, and mixed up. I see
Wow.
Riggsy always pumping that.
There was always a myth when I was in college that liquor and like electrolytes and like
Blue
sport drinks is
Gatorade,
not good for you.
lemonade, lemon lime soda.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That looks good.
It's because of the sugar. If you get the zero sugar, they're fine.
I thought it was an electrolytes thing.
I mean, if you
And liquor.
don't necessarily need it, then it's. I mean,
No, I don't know.
hurt.
I've had a lot of people
Yeah.
ask about like a 100-calorie drink or whatnot. And I don't think it's too far over 100, but like at the same time, it's for me like with Bob does bagels, Georgie Juice, George Bryan's like, Bob, are you gonna do? Are you gonna be having all your bagels gonna be gluten free or something? It's like, you know what you're getting coming into it. Like
You're getting a bagel
You're
there.
getting a bagel.
Like
You know.
Local
You want,
loaf?
you want an omelet? Go get an omelet.
Right.
You know,
If you want spinach, go get spinach.
go get spinach, dude.
You know, I respect
you
it,
want,
but
you
like,
want, you want oatmeal? Go get some oatmeal.
yeah.
Not even one option you're gonna have.
Well, that could be different. I like where George said. George is also very. He eats very clean. He's very good about his eating, his local.
Like the
loaf.
opposite of us.
Correct. Maybe this would be a spot to go with them to do something. There's also videos that we have in the works. I think Bryce, the potential of filming with Bryson again. We're starting to chat with them again about doing some stuff. Bryson apparently is up for an eating challenge. So
Wow.
That would be
so
unreal.
sick.
What would we do?
Protein bars.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God, that
You know how
would
dry your mouth would be by the end of that thing?
We said today, which I
Jerky.
think would be funny. I thought of two things. Like, I had a barbecue platter in Houston, like a big barbecue platter, or racks of ribs. Like
that would be
five racks of
It's
ribs.
so brutal on the course,
That
bro.
would be
Yeah, it would-
sloppy.
It would be
It'd be great, but it'd be
brutal.
sloppy.
but
A
it would be
wing
funny.
challenge would be good.
You know, yes.
Wings.
And if you just did like not like the saucy wings, you did like a lemon pepper or just like a dry rub rib, it wouldn't get all over your
Yeah.
hands. It wouldn't be terrible.
A little garlic parm or something there.
Well,
Pete?
that's saucy. But I'm saying if you just did like
no
a-
garlic parm's not spicy. Saucy, is it?
Yeah, it is.
The good kind
Saucy.
of garlic parm is.
Oh yeah.
We just
Dry
had
rub
garlic, parm.
parm
They're
is
all
not
saucy. I love saucy wings, but I'm saying if you're doing it on a golf course, you'd want to have like a salt and pepper or like something like a dry rub, so it doesn't get all over your hands while you're trying to swing the golf club. That could be something to look into.
Yeah.
You know,
Or you
like
just go full mess. Like you
Yeah.
go all, you just say, you
I
know
mean,
what? Embrace the
embrace it.
slop.
you just come with a bib on.
We
to
did
the
ribs.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
fairway.
gauge. Like, I think I could do 5 racks each.
Oh, 9 holes?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Away from the ribs.
Ribs. I mean, especially if it's a good rack of ribs, it
Custis
just
would
melts.
be able to
That's
compete.
great.
Oh yeah, this guy'd be cutting through bones like it was nobody's business.
But you wouldn't
never-
be cut. You'd just be eating them. You'd just be
Well,
like
not Custis.
I feel like
Yeah.
sushi's still something on the table.
Yes. The problem
Sushi
is
or
you're
like a
gonna ruin
biscuit
it.
challenge.
So you almost don't want to do a food that you actually like, because then
Well, I mean,
It-
that's I mean,
Sushi would be ruined after, but
yeah.
it would be so.
But pizza,
good.
we didn't finish pizza,
yeah, and you still like pizza.
right? We never
Yeah.
That
pulled
pie
that
that
off.
we
You're
had in
right.
Nashville
Yeah, it was a big girl.
was absolutely gigantic. Those
Yeah.
pies.
It was a big girl.
I remember we had to tee off, and we couldn't find the guy delivering the pies. It was a very stressful situation.
Yeah.
Another thing I really want to do. We mentioned Rick. We should do that Ireland trip and then split half and half. So half of it with Finchy, half of it with Shields.
That'd be fun.
Right?
That'd be awesome.
That'd be a lot of fun.
That's on my list of places to go. I mean, I heard people say it's better than Scotland. I don't know, Stu, you would know better than I do.
Yeah. Scotland's more contained, but the golf might be better in Ireland, and you just got to travel a bit more for it. But I think that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
It's moving from these little towns to these little towns, and the pubs and the van and all that stuff. To me, I think that almost makes it. I don't mind staying in one place. That's cool. Like, I love St. Andrews. That's my happy place. But I also like a good little road trip vibe.
Happiest I've ever seen you.
I
Andrews?
that place,
Yeah.
man.
at the course or the pub.
I don't.
Everywhere.
That's
Just in
the
that
first and
whole
last
place,
time he's
man.
cried.
Could be.
Shed a tear.
Was that
I
the
mean, I
first
went
time
back
you'd ever
there.
been?
That's first when we went. That was the first time we'd been, and I went again the end of July last year, and I just like love it there, bro.
Oh, it's the
But
best.
you weren't
I
when you
love
pull around that corner.
No, I wasn't with the boys, but
Yeah.
Bro, when
dude,
you
St.
when
Andrews
you
is
walk
just-
around that corner and you see
That
it,
is cool.
it's the coolest experience you could have.
with the town in the
It's
background.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just turn the corner and it's just it's like
It's spiritual. Bro.
yeah, it's just there.
It's
So
crazy.
cool.
You know what we got out there that I never think to order here, and I guess I could do it? The baby Guinnesses.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Yeah.
How about Nando's? That was great
Oh,
too.
cheeky.
40 posted a clip, not from St. Andrews, the old course. He was in Norway. I don't want to. The people
Yeah,
get
yeah,
mad at me.
Norway.
What's the course called in Norway? That Lofoten Links or something?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I
Lofoten.
think
Oh.
is it Norway or Iceland?
It's in Norway.
It's in Norway.
In Norway?
Lofton Links.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
I don't know how to
It's pretty-
pronounce it.
pretty-
I know it's like a low key,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you know,
pretty
you know
incredible.
type deal. They play golf at like 2 in the morning.
It doesn't get
Yeah.
dark.
You know, it's
It doesn't get
the coolest
dark.
thing ever, dude.
They had a tea time at
It's
1:30.
It's
It
light
looked-
24/7.
Like the coolest.
You can tee off at
I would
midnight.
like to attend.
Yeah.
That's
we
way
should
out
do our
there,
next
though.
trip.
We go to
Johnny.
Iceland
It's
too.
in
Iceland's
Norway,
got-
and then you
Iceland's
gotta
got
go
some
drive.
golf.
furthest
I like
spots.
to go. Well, I'll scale back on Australia if we could do Norway.
But Norway, like places like Norway, Sweden, Iceland are way more like what we're used to than like even going to like Mexico or
Yeah.
Dominican. Like it's very much like, normal kind
Australia,
of lifestyle. Not like tropical, like resorty vibes. Like it's just a normal European place.
And my only thing with Yams, with you saying that, is you'll be like, oh, let's go to Finland. Sounds great.
Not Finland, Norway.
Sure.
We'll stop in Finland
oh.
to see our boys from Tacoma.
Yes.
Good point.
And that's it.
A week before, I could see you being like,
I should never have
I
done
can't
this.
believe
Bob.
I'm doing this. Like, why are we doing
maybe
this?
old me, but new me or current me,
Yeah.
he's down to clown. I'm down
Yeah.
to clown.
Yeah.
As
I
long
think
as
it'd
we don't
be
have that
beautiful,
plain.
especially we go like summertime and it's still like, the light and it's warm. Like obviously they're known to be cold weather places, but like during their peak season, like Iceland's got some really good golf.
Yeah.
like on the coast and shit
No,
too.
that's what they were saying. Not
Portugal.
They were saying you play golf, you can like see the northern
and
lights.
northern
above
lights
you,
and
which is
everything.
crazy.
Bob would
And I
love
also think
good,
the content,
Turkey's good.
I think the content would be sensational. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. The trip, it'd be tough, and I'd be like, maybe we shouldn't have done this, but the content would be so good.
We got to get
capital of
back to
Iceland.
that travel
Huh?
series
I'll do Iceland.
content. That's on
Hawaii,
you.
Hawaii's
Custis.
been in Bob's. On
Hawaii's
Bob's.
dope.
What's on me to?
No, I like giving you tasks. 'cause you're
Everything's
really good
on you,
with that.
Custis.
Like,
Anytime he needs Custis.
to have it, he can handle it.
He's reliable.
And but I miss kind of that travel series content. Like a lot of times, a clip comes up of us from Canada.
Yeah, it's great.
By the way, I'm in talks with Banff and Jasper. Probably it's not going to happen probably this year, but for sure probably next year to go back out to go out there. And you think Whistler was sick? Oh my God!
I mean, I've never. First of all, for the viewers, I've never seen snow in my life. I don't know if we'd see snow in the summer, but we'd probably see it on like the mountains out there, right?
You've never seen snow?
Never seen snow.
Never seen snow. I grew
Like
up
in
Florida.
person?
I understand. You never ventured anywhere where snow might exist.
Well, he had never left Orlando up until 2 years ago.
Jens, do you feel like Cutsy's got some beef against Orlando?
He does have some beef against
Yeah.
Orlando. We got to.
I don't blame him.
If there's a place that you like and Cutsy gets a sniff that he doesn't like
Well, I don't think he's ever.
he
been
did
there
it with
other than PGA show.
with Ticket
Disney
with Myrtle. He
Oh,
did it
yeah.
with me with Jupiter.
Myrtle, he smoked.
Myrtle he rocked.
'Cause he wasn't
Jupiter
there.
he got it, and now he loves it.
But I was the second time I went to Jupiter. I said this place is awesome. You tried to bring us in the middle of July. It was a heat wave, and then we did the early bird dinner. We sat down
that
for
didn't help.
4:15
Me
for
and
dinner,
Cutsy were
and the
eating.
guy looked at us next
Bro.
door, and he's like, "Had you been here 20 minutes earlier,
Yeah, that was tough.
you would have gotten a free appetizer." I was
bad.
like,
Me and
"We got to
Cutsy.
get out of here."
We were eating ramen noodles
Yes.
in Jupiter, Florida at like some hotel at like 2 a.m. with our hands because there were no forks and no spoons. And we were like, there's no way we are ever moving to this godforsaken town. Wow.
But I will say the second
look
time he
at
brought
you.
us, it was in October. The weather was great. It was beautiful. And by the way, Myrtle, when I went, it just didn't have.
Best pancakes in the world.
Yeah.
It felt so
Isn't it the
gimmicky with all the
best golf in the world.
beach
Golf camp in the world.
stores and stuff.
Is that-
Caledonia, I would like to go
what they
back
say.
and
It's what
play.
they say,
I'd like
yeah.
vengeance on Caledonia because that place was sick.
Sure.
Which is fun.
But Orlando, I don't have anything against Orlando.
I
I
don't
just
think-
no desire to
No,
go
he doesn't
there.
have anything against
I'll be
Orlando. He has
honest, I
something
don't like
against
Orlando.
you, and because you're from Orlando, he trashes Orlando.
No, that's not correct. What I like is I like to
Orlando's
see him
good.
broaden his horizons and see new and exciting things, and it makes me
These have been pretty broad.
Yeah.
well
I've
since
gone
you
all over the-
since
all
you
over
joined the
the
team, but before that you had never left the country. You never left
Yeah.
Orlando.
But in-
You would never. So for me, it's very encouraging and cool to see. So when we'll go somewhere, the first person I ask is Jensen. What do you think about this?
And what is his answer every time?
Well, normally says it's
Sick.
sick.
Yeah.
But I like that because
sick.
it shows that he's like seeing cool things. To see how excited he was to be in New York City, he's like, I could live here. I was like, I don't know about that. But it
He
was
said
awesome
the
to
city
watch.
would swallow him all.
Just spit
He
him
would
out,
get
dude.
eaten whole like a whale just engulfing him. But it was cool to see, and I always want that because it's cool to see him experience new places.
Kid doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
But hey,
Kid didn't want to fight.
kid didn't want to fight. But hey,
Kid didn't want to fight.
Let's go to all right. Let's do a little bit of the little Q&A here, brought to you by Mr. Orlando himself, Mr. Custis. What you got cooked up for us here? Nice long Q&A sesh.
All right, this question's coming in from WCCW100. What do you think has been the most successful NFL free agency move of all time?
Of all time,
time.
what a question, dude.
it's wild.
I got one for you.
I'm trying to think. I
Sam
don't
Darnold.
It's not a bad
That's a
one.
pretty
Yeah, I mean, that's
Sammy
pretty damn
Slam.
good.
That might be it. Yeah.
Got him at a
Freaking
nice
Super
cost.
Bowl.
Guy
Yeah,
goes out,
that's
wins the
mine.
Super Bowl.
Pretty strong.
I remember. Well, the thing is, the Bears didn't win this, but I remember when they got. Remember when they got Khalil Mack?
Yeah.
And he was terrorizing everybody. He was
For a good
like,
couple years,
there was
yeah.
2 years where Khalil Mack was just. He was returning touchdowns.
Yeah.
He was getting interceptions. He was causing fumbles, sacks. That to me was like peak. Like you go out, you get a stud, and watch the team just develop.
There are a lot. I feel like there are a lot
is-
more worse ones than better.
Yeah. Is Brady going to the Bucks one?
That's
They got a Super Bowl.
But
It's
they-
not like it's Derrick Henry from Titans. Was that free agency?
Yeah.
To Ravens. I think
Sure
that's
was.
Pretty
I'm trying to
strong.
think of some old schools.
But I mean, yeah, the old ones is tough.
Free
It wasn't
agency
the
is like a
same way.
modern thing. It like
Yeah.
started in like the 90s.
Didn't the Broncos
Yeah.
get
What's his
Peyton
name?
and,
Reggie White was like the first free agent
free
ever.
agent?
Well, the
Yeah.
Packers had two big ones. They got Reggie White. Then when they went and won the Super Bowl, they got him from the Eagles. And then another one was Charles Woodson. And then they went and won the Super Bowl.
Dude, the invention of free agency had to be insane.
Yeah.
Like people reacting to that. So you're saying everybody just played on the same team unless they were traded?
Yeah.
guess.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, didn't Brady play for the
You had the rights
Patriots for
forever.
a long ass
But they
time?
had a dynasty. There was no reason to leave.
Yeah.
Like his contracts would just.
All right, Custis,
continue.
let's do the next one.
All right, this one comes from Brian825. Have there been any Florida pizza that has come close to New York or New Jersey since moving?
Grimaldi's is good. Grimaldi's is
Not
good.
New York.
Yeah.
It's not New
I
York.
mean, even that like a
What's
Beats,
that other
like
one?
New
Abit's
Haven
is the
place is good,
closest,
but that's
yeah.
not New York either.
It's the closest.
Beats, by the way, I don't want to
boy.
dox
Oh,
myself
boy.
here, but is it like a tiny little shop on the side of the road?
Could
Probably.
very be.
It's like literally 2 minutes from me, and I pass it all the time.
You're gonna want to
is
go
good.
in there,
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesse.
how did you guys
Should think about
find
popping
this
in
place?
there.
It's New Haven pizza. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
can,
that's
yes,
what it is,
Which
yeah.
is
So
great.
You're gonna wanna go
but
in
it just
there.
Doesn't,
I'll try
once you
it.
leave New Haven, something goes wrong with the stuff, and then it's delicious. It's delicious.
By the way, did you
Don't
see
get me
that
wrong. You know what? I like
the guy who did the iguana pizza or whatever? He just had Portnoy go into
Buck,
his
yeah, I follow him on Instagram. He's an interesting
Portnoy
follow.
went into his place. Apparently, the guy's like self-taught pizza maker, and Portnoy gave him like an 8-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
know
put
what
the
I-
olive oil on there, which is
He
interesting.
tempers with it. He's like, I'm always looking for new ways to advance.
Yeah, I respect the art there, man. I really do. I really.
Joseph's is pretty good.
Yeah.
Our minds. I mean, they're just
It's not New York, no. It's or Vito's. It's just not. We haven't found our Vito's, man.
Vito's with
Oh,
that.
I can't. I actually
that
can't
tin-
wait to go back.
that
I
tin
might
of
go back to-
tortellini,
I was thinking
Alfredo.
about the Vito's and the
Ugh.
pasta
Alfredo?
there.
Ugh.
We are going to. If we ever
Dude.
make it back to LA, first stop is Vito's because Rayo's is gone.
Bro,
that
walking in
tortellini
there-
Alfredo. Remember in the tin?
and with the colorful, right? Oh, the tortellini.
Feels like home, dude.
tortellini.
Yeah.
That get J-Bone.
Oh,
Hey,
J-Bone
by the way,
will
Oh,
cream
you know,
himself.
I was
Vito's.
saying to Jason Parker, we were talking about the other day because he's starting to hit Vito's. He's a free agent now with Rayo's gone, so he's just looking for new spots.
I thought he
but,
retired.
No, he's out of
Did you
retirement.
guys hear
He
about
never
that?
gonna
From what? He was gonna retire.
From the dinner game?
He said he was retiring on top on the dinner game.
Yeah, my cousin's a huge
he's got to be like a local guy. Like he's a regular.
Yeah, he calls it a residency.
He is. Yeah, he's a regular.
Yes.
and he
the
needs
definition
to.
of a regular.
He is, and he needs to find his new spot to be right. He is.
Him at Rayo's was like the
Irregular.
modern day Cheers.
Kinda,
like he's
yeah.
just part of the tapestry.
Just ripping martinis. Like,
By the way, did you guys hear
fucking no.
FP and Jed? I don't think you heard this because unless you listen to the Brilliantly Dumb show, Bob bid on the booth and bought his booth from
Yeah.
Rayo's.
You know what?
And he's
Hey,
gonna
you talking
put
about
it.
1A?
I think
He's
one
I don't-
putting it into Bob H.
I don't hate it. I don't.
wait, you were
I think that's
they sold it?
The table itself.
We were talking about on the Brilliant Dumb show
Is
that
it the whole thing?
with the table and then the booth.
The booth.
Yes.
So but only you asked for it, or they're selling all of them?
So
like
they said
memorabilia?
that
Good
they're
question.
bidding a lot of the stuff off and then giving it to the chefs. Rayo's closed down because the chefs didn't get severance. But our thing is we're kind of starting to think that they're really not bidding stuff off and they just knew that I would take that
Well, let me ask you
table.
a question. Was it? You don't have to say how much it was. Was it expensive?
It was not cheap.
Oh.
Do you think because of the
my.
memorabilia?
A
Like, you're not buying
table,
it,
a booth,
but it's the
and now he's trying to buy
memorabilia,
them
it's the
the
history.
Joe Montana signed
Are they at
picture
least gonna
above
send
it.
your photo of yourself that's in there?
I had to bid for that.
Oh no, you're lying. He's lying. He's lying.
I'm not lying.
That is insane, Bob.
Why on earth wouldn't you just recreate it?
That's what. So I didn't bid it, but they asked to bid on
That's
that. I think they're
I-
getting one on me.
Let's
Sure, I
more or
hope.
less the table and
We
the
more or less
the table.
Yeah,
and
but
the
it's
table
not
and
going to
booth.
be as high. It's what they're saying
I'm
is
gonna
the
give you a
shipping.
number. Oh, the shipping.
The table
I
wasn't
get that.
high.
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay. All
put it
right. All
at
right.
all.
All
But
right.
the
All right.
booth,
All
but
in.
there's
All
got to
in.
be a price
All in,
for
yeah.
the
All in.
memorabilia. It's like when
All
the
in.
stadiums
All in.
close
You
on.
ready?
It's like when the Yankee Stadiums close on. They're selling seats.
They're selling
They're more
seats.
expensive because
Yes.
they were seats in Yankee Stadium.
Correct.
Right.
Are you
Like, for
paying?
you-
You are paying a premium because it's a Rayo's table. Is that correct? It's not just
not selling an
straight up,
IKEA
This is a
table.
table and booth market rate.
It's really the booth
You're
that they're
paying.
It's the
You're paying
memorabilia.
that.
It's
You're
the
paying for that.
redness.
Okay.
Yeah.
The color.
And the shipping.
and the shipping really bad.
I'm gonna give you a number.
Yeah.
You can give me more or less. Ready?
I have a
Yeah,
guess.
you get three. You get three.
I
guesses.
have a
each get
guess.
a guess.
I have a guess.
We should like price this right. Closest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say till the end, by the way, of all three, because then that'll give the third person a chance.
Oh, okay. You just want me to get it in my head?
No, you give out your number.
Bob can't
Ted
say
gives out his
anything.
Number, and then I give out mine.
Okay,
If he gets
okay,
Feedback. Then
Close
it's
your
gonna help.
don't say
Does-
anything.
Does everybody have their number?
Yeah.
I
Or am
have
I gonna
mine.
influence
I have
yours?
mine, but you're going to influence my number.
I don't like
Well, his
that.
reaction will influence my number.
Okay.
You know what? I got my number.
All right.
You guys want to give
I got
all
it.
our numbers
I'm ready.
on three?
No, it's going to be too confusing.
Well,
We'll go
yeah.
one
Go.
right after another, though.
Go.
4,500.
Oh, that's
Okay,
high.
so I was going to say 2,600.
That was around where I was gonna go. I'm gonna go $1.
He got banged. He got banged.
Oh,
dude.
I was
He
gonna
got
go
banged.
what?
He got banged.
Oh my God!
Am I
I'm gonna go
closer?
Yours is lower, but it's
How much
very
is the
close.
shipping? How much is
The shipping.
So
It's going to be
bag.
like $1,000, probably.
Well, he's shipping a fucking booth and
Yeah.
I understand. I'm asking if more of
That's
it was
probably
for the table or
$1,000.
the shipping.
It all in
half
is
and half.
around 5.
So did
Wow, I was right there.
you? Yeah.
I was
Did you
right there.
Did you call them and ask, or you found out they were doing it?
They called me.
Oh,
they're
man.
hosing,
Yeah, I
dude.
think so.
They're gonna
You
let you do your
were.
own
They're not even going to
You
throw
were
some
a
pasta
sitting
fusilli
duck.
with that
No,
thing.
they tried to get him to fucking buy his own picture.
Well, they should send
You're
you some
sitting duck, dude.
pasta fusilli, some
my.
linguine
Send you
and
the
clams.
drapes that were like up above.
And now they're
I
trying
want
to
to get
him.
as close to everything as possible.
He wants
Oh,
to
they
now,
think-
how much is a
Sick
Montana
guy.
picture?
This is they played the long game with
or is
him.
it jersey?
I haven't talked to them about that, but I want the stuff that hangs over. That was over our.
It comes with Judge
the
Judy.
Montana jersey.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, though. I think that's pretty. I mean, they're dogging on you. I think it's pretty cool to have a Rayo's booth.
Oh,
in
it's
there.
very
it's
meaningful.
pretty cool.
Like, that's awesome.
But the
Of
beauty
course.
of that
We're
booth was
it's a write-off.
you got the bar vibes and the restaurant
Correct.
vibes.
You had the TV right
You
there.
had the TV.
The only
maybe,
TV.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Every-
it was perfect.
it
One A.
had it all.
They had
One
that little
A.
1A.
tiny bar TV. We watched.
One B
We
is
watched.
the- is the
We
C.
watched.
Yes.
Is the
We
bar.
watched St. Peter's.
That was a great
beat
run.
Kentucky
Yeah.
there. It was a
when he
great
was actually
time.
dialed in. Where in
I'm
HQ you gonna
dialed,
put it?
dude.
Like right in the entrance?
I don't know, but it would be cool just to have that, red booth there. Would be pretty neat.
You're gonna have to
Is
get
it like a circle with a?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a
Or is-
circular
It's
booth.
more like
I mean, that's dope. I mean,
It's
run
more
pod
long.
out of there. That's
Yeah,
that's right.
pretty
on.
cool.
It's too tight to
let
run
people
a
eat
pod.
Eat there.
We could
Yeah.
have lunch at that table.
I will say the meatball last night. It was really good. It was the size of those Rays. It was the Rayo's size.
It wasn't as
That
good
was
as the
bigger.
Rails ones.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, let's do one more question.
Okay, this one's for Bob.
Oh,
And
boy.
It comes from Carter W5. Bob,
God
would
King.
you rather break 80 this year or guarantee that the Yankees win the World Series?
Oh, that's so easy.
I
know
think
what
that
you're
Callaway asked me. It's the Yankees World Series for sure.
Oh,
Like,
we can
no-
we can skip that one then.
No, you
No,
can.
you
It's
can
just
listen.
like no question about
He
it.
paid
So selfless.
$5,001 for it.
So selfish.
Yeah, it is very very
It's selfless, dude.
Because also too, we could keep that series continues, and I just want the Yankees to win so bad.
All right, we can roll more because that was
One
quick.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do one.
Okay, this one comes from Tyler Casey Clifford. Start, bench, cut, home fries, tots, and onion rings.
That's a great question, dude.
Start, bench, cut, home fries, tots, and onion rings.
Really good. You wanna start?
Yeah, I mean, home fries means something different to everybody.
It does.
What do you
True.
what do you pick? Like, what do you see? Like the
We
chopped up like super thin ones that are kind of crispy.
We could just
do you
say
think about
your
like
personal favorite.
I've always
fry.
had a hard time describing the ones that I really, really like. But think about if you get an omelet, like what that comes
yes,
with.
yes,
like the
yes.
dice, but not the square. Like the
No, they're like stringy almost. It's almost like
That's almost
string
more
together.
like a hash brown.
that's more hash brownie. But I do still
They're more like
those.
little smaller potatoes.
I think it's called like a German potato. Like you'll see them at steakhouses. You know the one that I'm looking
I
for.
know what he's talking
It's
about.
the
I'm
Joe,
probably-
Joe
And
he
Stone
likes
crab
some
one.
char-
Okay, that's
as
what you're
shit.
thinking.
That's my home
See, that's
fry.
really good.
Amazing.
Like to me,
Those are also
if you're
good.
giving me Joe Stone crab, that's my starter. I'm benching tots and I'll cut onion rings.
Benching tots. Yeah.
Onion rings are
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
those Joe's
tots.
ones are out of this
Tots are
world.
so.
Yeah, I love tots.
Tots
To
are
me,
the
tots
best
are
side.
right there.
But that's the thing. They're the best side.
Yeah.
Like home fries are good with like breakfast. You
I'm
get
gonna
home
go-
fries in other areas? Not
Oh,
really.
yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
the dinner side, like the Joe
I'm
Stone.
actually
Oh, the dinner. But those are
Steakhouse.
fancy home fries.
That's what he's talking about.
So those are not what I call home fries. I call like for me, I like diner home fries.
I'm starting tots. I think
Me
tots
too.
are so
yeah,
good.
it's not
Starting
bad.
tots.
I'm starting tots. I'm benching onion rings. I'm
Wow.
cutting
I'm the
home fries.
exact.
Wow.
No.
The reason I'm cutting home fries is because I would only really have them more for breakfast. Whereas I
just
do
said that,
think
yeah.
the onion rings and the tots are more like lunch, dinner. Like you could kind of,
You know what's interesting though with
Tots are so
tots
easy,
is
dude.
or
tots.
you could have them as a starter. Like I would just get them at the table to start.
Yeah, but tots are never. Tots are always forced upon you in the sense of if you get a hamburger. I've never heard somebody say, "Can I have it with tater tots?" It's always, "Can I have it with fries?"
Yeah.
And then if they give you the tots, it's like, "Oh yeah, tots are
But
great."
I think if people gave you the option for tots, a lot of people would take that.
Yeah,
I would-
why don't they
it's
ever
just
give
not
you
the
that?
norm.
Tots are
It's
so
not.
easy,
Yeah,
but tots.
but they are.
Onion rings take.
I'd rather have tots
Onion
than
rings.
fries.
It's an effort to
Yeah,
rip a
would
bunch
you,
of onion rings.
XP?
Tots. It doesn't take. It's popcorn.
You've
They're
got
so
me
good,
more into
bro.
the onion ring.
So who's
game.
getting
Onion rings, if you
cut?
get good
Oh,
onion
boy.
rings, and
with
by
the
the way,
orange
I don't know what this
sauce?
is gonna be.
that's
Oh,
a
the
huge
zesty
component
guy?
of the onion ring is you need
Yeah.
a good sauce, either like
100%.
a ranch or like a very sharp like white sauce that you can put it in, or like some kind of chipotle mayo. Like at that
Yeah.
point, then the onion ring is elevated. If you just have onion rings or ketchup,
Also, but onion rings, tots are the of those three things. Tots are the most everybody knows tots are
Yes.
tots no matter where you're at.
Yeah,
Onion
that's
rings
true.
change based on location.
Same with home
and home
fries.
fries
And
change
by the
based
way,
on
that's a
location.
good
Tots
point.
are tots.
you could probably
That's
have
fair.
fuck around with tots for breakfast too.
Oh,
Hell
bro,
yeah,
I love
you
tots.
could.
They're so easy. Yeah.
You could do loaded tots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of
Right?
fun.
That's a fun
those
ride.
are really fun.
Yeah.
They're coming around.
I would
Wow.
argue too. I just want to add that with the onion rings, I like my onion rings the way I like my chicken tenders. What I love what like Raising Cane's does, it's the tenders aren't overly breaded. You
Yeah.
like that big breading.
I like the
though.
breaded guy.
Yeah, see, I like a light
I'm a fat
breading.
fuck.
Do you like? Okay, and here's my next question. Do you like a big onion ring or the smaller little guys that you can pop in your
Small.
mouth?
I'm a smaller
I'm
guy.
a smaller
Small.
guy.
I can
so
never
you
get the
just-
bite right. With
You know
the
what
big
the
ones.
worst
That's
is,
why it
too?
never-
You could just
The
fire
Yeah,
worst,
I
the
like that.
worst is when sometimes you have a big one, you take a bite and the onion comes out,
does.
and
It's
now
so
now you're
hard,
pulling
dude. It
strings. What's
sucks.
going on here?
I just want to get this conversation
Oh no!
saved
So
for a later date.
Okay, what I was saying was sometimes when you eat the onion ring, if it's a big one, it rips apart, and then you're just pulling a string of onion out. Whereas reality is the smaller one are much easier and
You
better.
have to get a very clean bite. Because the onion
I know.
generally inside isn't very crispy at that point.
Yes. Yes.
Especially
It
the
starts getting
later.
soggy, yeah.
Right when they come out, you got a good shot. But if they've been sitting for a little while,
I agree.
You basically need a fork and knife.
But that's also too why I would order the onion ring as a starter.
It's a great plan.
I'm in the bowl right on
Yeah.
the table. Everyone's hungry,
Yep.
and they're going to be devoured within seconds, like within a few minutes. If you have them on the on as a side, you're eating your burger. By the time that you might get to them, they're not as hot. They're not. You got to get them right out of the gate.
I think we're all.
This guy knows his food.
He does.
They all do.
I would argue that
Bullshit.
with home fries, it's maybe the most inconsistent thing because there's so many different variations
Well,
that
that's
you
the other
don't
thing.
know.
That's my other argument is that home fries can be fucked up the easiest out of all three of those. I think they're like you like yours very charred. Like there's a consistency of sometimes they don't cook it enough and the potato's a little bit like too hard. It's not like it's not charred, but it's not also like crispy. But it's like it hasn't been cooked enough. I think they're the easiest to fuck up.
yeah.
And I do like those home fries when they come with like
Onions?
little bits of onions and peppers in
too.
there
You like
too.
the onions
too.
inside?
I like
do.
that.
The potato.
I do. I have no
think
issue
that's
with
great.
that. What I hate are the two potato-y ones. If you can give me a picture of everyone, I could dissect every single one of what I like.
What you need to do is get like a perfect picture of your like go to heaven home fry, and then just
Yeah.
keep it on your phone.
Yeah.
And if somebody asks, you just go like this.
For Bob Does Bagels, that's been a talk with the Spiropoulos family. We've had multiple calls on the home fries.
It's important.
It is, man.
very important.
It's really important.
I got to see one of these calls.
Especially the thing is if you're known for doing home fries, you want to be known that you do a good home fry. Because
Totally.
otherwise, like you have preached about home fries since day one. If you don't deliver on a good home fry, then you might as well not even have
He's
one.
gonna
the
be-
Spiropoulos
yeah.
family said to me, though, they said, keep in mind, we're okay with doing those home fries, but a lot of times they like to do the home fry on the bagel. That's a popular thing. And they said those home fries don't go, oh, yeah, in Randolph, that's like a huge thing. And they said it's almost... So yeah, so they said just be cognizant of that. The things that I'm really gonna have a lot of big say on. They do the bagels great, so that of course. But the home fries, the chopped salads, and like the Caesar wrap, those type of things. I think there will be a cheesesteak, some good lunch items. But look, it's not about me. It's not about the home fries.
He's gonna walk around just eating, like taking bites
gonna
and being
get
like,
fucking huge.
like in that McDonald's movie I was coached, like
Yeah,
5% crispier. We need.
That's the one. We always talk about me getting fat.
You
like,
can't have
that's
like
when
that
it's
kind of
gonna
access,
be.
man.
Yeah.
It's not a
Well,
good
they're
thing.
going to need to. He's going to be needed to give the.
Oh
seal
no,
of
I know.
approval.
I see exactly how it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Gonna pop in there, mill, locals. Good to see you. Good to have you. I'm gonna have a bagel. Up. I'm gonna have a. He's just
gonna
Oh,
be
what did you get there? I didn't even know we
he's
had
just
that on the
gonna
menu.
There's
keep-
gonna be times where
I don't
Bob
know.
just drops in,
man.
and his dad's already there on the other
Yeah,
end of the
he's
diner.
gonna be
They're
relentless.
just gonna both just hang out and have home fries.
He'll start streaming it like.
They will.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a wild one, just a little bit of everywhere. But that does it for another episode of the Bob Does Sports Podcast. Really, really good, solid content coming in. So keep an eye on that, and also a big shout out to Prize Picks. If you just hit this QR code right there, guys, put up just a little shelf right there. Keep that up there. Jensen's going to put that there. You can put your phone right over that, okay? Hit right over that. That's going to automatically take you to the BDS promo code. So you could just go right there. We'll see you over there. Ride with us all year. Prize Picks, Bob the Sports Podcast. We'll see you next time.